You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM. Time to foray into Giants land with Trudi Cook, the 300 gamer and the legend of the Southern Mallee Giants Netball Club, to find out what the latest news and results are from inside the four walls of the club. Trudi, great to have you back with us. How are you?
Yeah, it's great to be back. Yeah, going well. Got a smile on the face after a win on the weekend.
Oh, I bet you do. Yes, well, Ararat took a fair old whack, losing 38-43 to the Giants. So some good news this time round, Trudi. Why don't you just take us take us by the play-by-play? How did this one come about? Because I don't know, there might have been a few Giants fans that weren't expecting it.
Yeah, we won against them last time, which was always a nice feeling going into the game. But look, we were down the first half by 4. So the first half wasn't probably our best netball. The coaches made some pretty tough decisions and changes at half time. So Olivia Revel, who usually plays defence, went down to goal, and Abby White came in on defence. So the defence ring was really strong, and they received the awards for the game, Jamie O'Reilly and Abby. So the second half was much better. At three-quarter time, they were a draw, and they ended up winning, by, what would I say, 7 goals.
There we have it.
It was really good.
No doubt. Let's take a look at some of the other results from last weekend, Trudi. Dimboola and Minyip Matoa. I thought this one might be a close game. Is that what we got?
Yeah, I thought it might have been a bit closer than what it was. So Dimboola 64, Minyip Matoa 54. So as I say, Minyip Matoa always gives teams a good run out in the court, but their results often don't reflect how close the game was. But yeah, Dimboola come out on top there.
Nhill v Stall, it's another one that I said might have been close. I'm told it was in the football at least, very close. So what did we get in the netball?
Yeah, very close. Also, Stall only won by a goal in the end. So look, last time they played, Stall only won by 3, so it was always going to be quite a physical game. But yeah, Stall come out by 1.
Well, that is pretty remarkable. So Stall in the netball winning by a goal and winning by a point in the football.
Yeah, they would have been celebrating hard, no doubt.
Love it. I'm not sure how often that would ever happen, but there you go. Now, Warwick Eagles, they had a tough task having to contain the Horsham D's. How did they get on?
Yeah, look, they kept them to 67 goals, which probably isn't too bad. They managed to shoot 26 themselves, but quite a tough day at the office, I'd say, for the Warwick team.
Mm-hmm. It has been that way all season long for them, unfortunately. Trudi, just bring us in on how the ladder's looking at the moment.
Yeah, look, it's basically settled now for finals. You've got Ararat sitting at 6 on 20, so they really needed to beat us on the weekend to not secure their spot in finals, but to even look like making it. They've got Saints coming up and then Dimboola to finish their season after Minyip Matoa this weekend. So they've got a rough trot home, so I can't see them pushing into the 5 now. So I think the Horsham Saints and Demons are pretty comfortable up the top there, and then you've got Stall, Dimboola and Nhill that should make up the final series.
Well, you mentioned Nhill, and Nhill will be your opposition tomorrow. So, Trudi, how do the Giants really take it to Nhill? I mean, you want to sort of, make sure that you preserve that momentum coming off the Ararat win. So how do the girls go out and nail Nhill?
Yeah, look, I hope that they, and I say this week in, week out, but I think they just need to focus on those 4 quarters. Last time we played Nhill, we stuck with them until the 3rd quarter, and then we just got blown apart. So I think after half time, the girls really need to reset and make sure that they're concentrating on the next 15 minutes. We welcome back Cody Robbins into the team this week, which will be really good to have her. She finished her trip abroad, so hopefully she comes back. Not sure what her fitness levels will be at, but hopefully she comes back fighting and ready to go. But yeah, look, the coaches, I think, will be speaking to the players about just maintaining that concentration and strength for each quarter.
All right, we've also got Ararat travelling to play Minyip Matoa on during round 16. So how do you think this game will go?
Yeah, look, Ararat won pretty convincingly last time against Minyip Matoa. They're coming off a loss, so I would think that they should be pretty fiery. I think they'll come out on top with a win, but Minyip Matoa will push it.
Dimboola, are they any chance against the Saints?
Look, no. To answer that straight, no, they went down by 32 last time. If I was them, I'd be really focusing on set plays that they can see the Saints are doing and ways that they can really stop that ball going into the final series, because no doubt they will hope to cross them at some stage in the finals.
And Stall, they host Warwick. It'll be an easy day out for them, you would assume, if you're a betting person, Trudi.
I think it shouldn't be too much of a challenge for them. They're right up there with the finals contenders, so I wish them all the best. It's been a while since we've probably seen such strong and consistent success in their A grade. So, it's just starting to really take shape for the final series.
I guess the sort of point of motivation for some of these sides that clearly won't be there when it comes to finals, Trudi, has to be the fact that these other sides still have to take every game really seriously. I mean, you can't have a situation which you often do get in other competitions where, you might get a stall who would think to themselves, all right, well, let's bring some of the younger girls in or play some reserves and just rest some bodies. But it's really not like that. You've got to really get as many wins as you can under your belt at this point in this league to make sure you get into that finals part of the table.
Yeah, and to keep that mindset, I think it's important to keep that momentum of playing each week. I know in the past we've had to have weeks off in finals, or you get a bye or something leading into finals like that, and it actually throws you out a bit more. I think it's quite as exhausting as it can be having a strong run home going into finals. I think it's important to maintain that intensity and that mindset going into finals, so make sure you've got your eyes on the prize at the end.
Trudi Cook is the 300 gamer and our correspondent out of Wimmera Netball here on the Flow Friday Sports Show. Trudi, thanks for your work. Enjoy the netball this weekend.
Will do. Good on you, Alice.